To prepare a delicious and savory rabbit dish, we need to start by heating up a frying pan over high heat. Once the pan is hot, we should add 4 tablespoons of oil and let it heat up as well. This will ensure that the rabbit meat cooks evenly and gets a nice crispy exterior. Next, we need to add 1 head of garlic that has been crushed to the pan and start sautéing it. As the garlic begins to cook and release its aroma, we need to keep stirring it to prevent it from burning. Once the garlic turns into golden brown, we can add 2 slices of onion to the pan and continue sautéing them for a minute. The onion will add a nice sweetness to the dish and balance out the savory flavor of the garlic. As the onions start to become translucent and slightly caramelized, we can add the rabbit meat to the pan. It's important to continue cooking over high heat to ensure that the meat browns nicely and becomes crispy on the outside. As we sauté the rabbit meat, we should keep stirring it to make sure that it cooks evenly on all sides. We'll notice that the meat starts to release its juices, and this is a good sign that it's cooking properly. At this point we can add the ground black pepper into our dish. After cooking the rabbit meat until it has turned a light brown color and all the juices have evaporated, it's the perfect time to take the next step and enhance its flavor. This can be achieved by incorporating some soy sauce and oyster sauce. These ingredients not only enhance the taste of the meat, but they also bring out its umami taste, which is a savory and meaty flavor that adds depth and richness to the dish. Once all the ingredients have been carefully mixed and blended together, the next step is to add a cup of Sprite to the mixture, followed by a cup of water. The soda and water help to create a flavorful liquid base for the dish, which will infuse the rabbit meat with a delicious taste. After stirring the mixture again, it's time to add some whole peppercorns and 3 pieces of bay leaves. These aromatic spices add depth and complexity to the dish, creating a rich and satisfying flavor profile. Once the peppercorns and bay leaves have been added, cover the dish and let it simmer on low heat for an hour, or until the rabbit meat is tender and fully cooked. The slow, gentle cooking process allows the meat to become tender and juicy, while also allowing the flavors of the other ingredients to fully infuse and meld together. It is time to remove the rabbit meat from the sauce by carefully separating the two. Once the meat has been separated, the pan used to cook it should still be hot. To further enhance the flavor and texture of the rabbit meat, some oil should be added to the pan and allowed to heat up before the meat is pan-fried to perfection. Now comes the time to add some spice to the dish. By introducing some chili paste, we can elevate the heat and add a new layer of flavor to the meal. However, it is important to exercise caution when adding this ingredient, as its intensity can vary greatly depending on the type and quantity used. To balance out the flavors and prevent the dish from burning, it is recommended to add Worcestershire sauce to taste and also include some of the sauce previously used to cook the rabbit meat. Then add 3 tablespoons of cane vinegar to our dish. This will not only ensure that the dish remains moist and flavorful, but also add a touch of complexity to the overall flavor profile. By following these steps, you can create a delicious and spicy rabbit dish that is sure to satisfy your taste buds. Now that you've followed these steps and added some extra flavor and spice to the dish, your delicious rabbit meal is now complete and ready to be enjoyed. Bon appétit!